Alright, so we're gonna do my 15-day review of the Seneye reef pack. Now, I could be saying it totally wrong. So I've been doing the aquaponics thing for, gosh, 4 or 5 years now. Started as a hobby. We'll get some pictures of my garden. But a friend of mine got into it because of me, or at least I like to think of that. And he bought me this. And inside there's this thing, the reader. So, and it's pretty slick. So this one is extremely accurate because it uses these little consumable cartridges, and it tells you or monitors, excuse me, the temperature in Celsius or Fahrenheit. It can also do water level monitoring, so if the water is low. It does NH3 free ammonia. It does pH. It can also do light spectrum analyzation for PAR, lux, and Kelvin levels. Now it takes this little slide like it shows you here, and I can show you if I pull up the little thing. It does the NH3 readings and the pH readings, and the slides, they last for about, I think they last 30 days, 28 or 30 days, I forget. Wait, oh, it says 30 days on the box. I should learn to read. And it's pretty slick. So, and then it comes with this little server. And this one's pretty slick as it came with this little optional Wi-Fi module. It's installed, so I can't show you that. So the device is already installed in my garden. Now, the reason why I'm doing this review is because this thing is awesome. So it's this little router. It connects to the cloud, and you can connect back to it from an app on your phone. So I'll get my little phone out, and we'll find a little Seneye app. We'll log in and say, hey, how's my device? And then it can pull up the current status of the device, and it has graphs to let you know. So prior to this, I was using like the little dipsticks. I was looking for where the box was. I didn't bring it out here. And one of these little pens like this, because I used to have a reef tank. And so, you know, one of these little pH monitor pens with little sticks. And I was constantly having issues with the pH. And I was having the opposite of other people. A lot of people were having low pH, and I was having high pH. I never really noticed that I was having issues, except for when I first started the aquaponics. My system was quite small. And when I moved to this place, I expanded it because it was really small. It was like a little 20-gallon thing for the plants, and a few little Dutch buckets, and 2 little grow tubes, and like a little 30-gallon pond with like 5 big tilapia in it, medium-sized tilapia. And that was it. And it worked so well. Like, a lot of people were like, oh my gosh, I can't believe how good everything grows. So at this place, I've been struggling. Like, fruit is small, the roots don't look so good on some things, you know, things are just not doing so well. And then one of my friends who got turned on because he saw my system, he bought this for me as a gift, and his system looks amazing. And I thought I was having a weird issue with the pH, but I wasn't quite sure if it was a problem with the pen. And you know, those little sticks are kind of hard to figure out. But once I installed this and got the app, I was like, oh, well, now I can see what's going on. And the thing's really slick because since it's a little cloud-based server, it sends email. So I get email alerts to me like, oh, the temperature is too high, the water level is low, which is really slick because, you know, if something happens, you have a weird leak or something like that, and the water runs, I'd be like, oh, why did I get this little email? And me being a computer nerd, I have a camera out there, so I can log into the camera and say, oh, you know. But it's pretty slick. So by me monitoring the pH on this, and it does a record every so many minutes, maybe it texts it every 30 minutes, and it logs it and draws a wonderful graph, so you get a nice idea like, oh, the pH really adjusts as the temperature goes up and down. And then I was able to do a little experiment, which I'll get into on another video, on if I fed less, and that really helped. This really helped me do experiments on how to adjust my pH, because I just had no idea. And then the really cool thing was, like, it sent me an email a few days ago that the ammonia was high. And I'm like, how's the ammonia high? And I go out and I look, sure enough, there's a dead fish. And I was like, that is awesome. And that's why I'm doing this video. We're going to go outside and we're going to install this drip box. I have a different drip box outside in the garden, and so we're going to swap it out. And then I'll show you guys this Seneye server, the little web server, and how this all works. Ah, damn birds. Oh, smaller. It's like digging for gold. Oh, yeah. Just look at the size of that sucker. Shatter bird, I beat him to it. Oh, how big he is. Game changer. Centipede. Oh, he's fast. He disappeared. Oh, he went into the weeds. Alright, so hopefully this will be good. So this is the little drip box. This is my old drip box we're going to be replacing. And so inside, this is the Seneye server, and then this is the Wi-Fi controller, and then there's a little USB plug that powers it, and of course the plug that goes from the pump. And then in the water is the little sensor, and then inside is the little magic controller, these little cards. And oh look, I got all these little arthropods hiding in there. We'll shake them off. And I bet you I'll have an email on my phone. Yep, there it went. Telling me that this thing is out of the water. And it's kind of neat. It has little lights on it that tell you that something ain't right. So now it's all upset, all the blinking lights, because it's out of the water. But that's it. It's really awesome. Anybody who wants to be slightly serious on what they do with their really, it's really made for a saltwater aquarium, but in aquaponics, oh my god, it's a game changer. Game changer. Ow. Get out of the old box. Box out of the way. Oh! Holy shit, that was the biggest spider I ever saw. just need power, and this. Simplify. Keep all our connections watertight. Boom! Easy peasy. Hope you enjoyed this little review. I'll show some little pictures of the dashboard, and we'll do an update because now that I've figured out what's going on with the aquaponics and the pH, I'm going to do another video on the pH because we're going to expand the amount of grow media in the system, and we're going to add another Dutch bucket. Alright, shoots. Talk to you later. Ooh, nothing like finding that in the yard. If you stuck around this long, then you deserve to watch the fish eat.